The Employees Provident Fund (EPF) has launched two new initiatives to ease the employers' cash flow management during the pandemic and simultaneously allow them to undertake their statutory obligation. The National Retirement Fund, in a statement today, said the initiatives are an exemption on late payment charges and employer pay for reduction initiatives (EPAR). Under the first initiative, employers are given flexibility on the payment period for their current mandatory contribution, while EPAR offers a reduction on the employer's outstanding late payment charges. The fund said the exemption on late payment charges initiative refers to the charges imposed on employers who fail to remit their EPF mandatory contributions by the 15th of every month. While the mandatory contribution date of the 15th of every month remains in effect, employers can now remit their contribution payments until the end of every month without incurring any late payment charges. The initiative will go into effect automatically without any need to apply for it, starting with contributions for September 2021 until December 2021. Meanwhile, the EPAR initiative, which is open for applications from today until 31st December, offers employers up to 70% reduction on outstanding late payment charges imposed for any period prior to August 2021. The Travel Bubble Initiative, which will be implemented in Langkawi from 16 September, will serve as a benchmark for reopening more tourist destinations in the country. Tourism, Arts and Culture Minister Datuk Seri Nancy Shukri advised those who will travel to Langkawi for a holiday to be responsible and follow the prescribed standard operating procedures (SOP). This is because their action may determine the future of the country's tourism sector. Langkawi will be a good model to enable the reopening of more travel bubble initiatives in future. Datuk Seri Nancy emphasised that all parties must comply with the set of SOPs, among which tourists are required to use the transport services provided by travel agencies if they are travelling by land.
Sebab itu kerajaan telah memutuskan tidak membenarkan penggunaan kereta persendirian dan gunakanlah kenderaan pelancongan jadi bas pelancongan sambil kita sama-sama menolong satu sama lain. Bas pelancongan pun dapat juga memberi perkhidmatan dan keselamatan dan juga tidaklah perlu orang ramai nak pergi berfusu-fusu ke pejabat polis untuk mendapatkan permit.
Two men have been fined RM3,500 each in default, 8 months jail at the Seremban Magistrates Court for putting up posters and distributing pamphlets on behalf of an unlicensed moneylender. Woon Wan Pao, 42, and Tan Hai Liang, 37, pleaded guilty to the offence before Magistrate Mahyun Yusof today. They were jointly charged with committing the offence at 3:30 p.m. on 7 September at Badar Sri Sendayan. They were charged under Section 29AA of the Money Lenders Act 1951, read together with Section 34 of the Penal Code. Offenders can be jailed up to 2 years or fined not more than RM20,000 or both upon conviction. DPP Hafiza Zainul Hashimi prosecuted, while Woon and Tan were unrepresented. Both men paid the fine. Two men were arrested in possession of drugs worth RM1.4 million. Both suspects were arrested in two separate locations around Changlun, Kedah on 10 September. Kedah Police Chief Datuk Kamaruzaman Mamat said that the first suspect, aged between 42, was apprehended in front of a house in Kampung Changhai. Inspection onto his vehicle revealed a backpack containing 40 compressed packs of base heroin weighing in at 15,000 grams. Also discovered was a plastic packet containing 110 pills believed to be yaba pills. This led on a second raid on a house in Kampung Padam Mukim Termin and the arrest of a 37-year-old man. Both suspects were tested positive for methamphetamine.
Mereka telah diriman selama 7 hari, mulai 11 hari bulan hinggalah pada 17 hari bulan 9 2021. Mereka ini disiasat di bawah Seksyen 39B Akta Dadah Berbahaya 1952. Terima kasih. Ada kaitan dengan? Dia ada kaitan. Ahli sindiket, mereka ini merupakan ahli sindiket yang akan membawa dadah mungkin ke selatan. Kita tak pasti sahabat kerana dalam siasatan lagi lah. Tapi mereka saling kenal mengenali.
Coming up in sports, BAM hopes Jinwei will stay on at least until Uber Cup finals. Stay with us. The Badminton Association of Malaysia, BAM, is not ready to release women's single shuttler Goh Jin Wei for now. BAM Secretary Datuk Kenny Goh has confirmed receiving a resignation letter from the two-time world junior champion, but they were hoping that she would stay on at least until after the Uber Cup finals next month. The women's team competition will be held together with the Thomas Cup Finals men's team competition in Aarhus, Denmark from 9th until 17th October. Jinwei has been named in the Uber Cup squad but not the Sudirman Cup in Vanta, Finland from 26 September to 3rd October, with the National Coaching Directorate saying recently she is not in her best physical condition just yet. Datuk Kenny today confirmed that Jinwei had submitted her letter of resignation but said that BAM is putting it on hold as they want her to play in the upcoming Uber Cup tournament. Earlier in the day, Jinwei, who is also a 2018 Youth Olympic Games gold medalist, dropped a bombshell by announcing her retirement at the age of 21. Jinwei cited health issues as her reason for quitting. She was diagnosed with a stomach ailment in the mid-2019, which required her to undergo a colectomy. She has struggled to get back to her best ever since. Super League champions Johor Darul Takzim JDT closed the season with a 2-1 victory over Kuala Lumpur KL FC at the Sultan Ibrahim Stadium in Iskandar Puteri, which was also their 18th victory out of 22 matches this season. Super League champions Johor Darul Takzim JDT received their silverware on Sunday after finishing their final match of the season. JDT's 2-1 victory over Kuala Lumpur KL FC last night was the icing on the cake for the home side, who have dominated the Super League since 2014. Muhammad Nazmi Faiz Mansour struck early for JDT in the 16th minute, much to the delight of the home crowd. But it wasn't long before Muhammad Izrin equalised in the 25th minute, with the match on level ground coming into the interval. It was unfortunate for the visitors, however, when defender Nick Muhammad Shahrul Azim Abdul Halim conceded an own goal in the 70th minute, giving the JDT 2-1 win. For the record, Terengganu FC TFC was the only team that managed to beat JDT in 22 Super League matches this season. The Super League champions will be given an automatic slot into the 2022 AFC Champions League, while the Super League runners-up and Malaysia Cup champions will have the opportunity to play in the 2022 AFC Cup. Elsewhere, keeper Cheche scored twice as Kedah FC defeated Melaka United 4-1 on Sunday in the Malaysia Super League to clinch their spot in the 2022 AFC Cup group stage. Kedah started the final match day of the MSL season tied for second on 40 points, with Penang FC with the league runner-up securing a spot in Asia next year. The Kedah win, combined with Penang's 2-all home draw with Terengganu, assured the Red Eagles a second-place finish on 43 points and a spot in next year's AFC Cup competition. MSL champions Johor Darul Takzim will play in the 2022 AFC Champions League. Alright, so that's it from us this evening. In our top story, King advises all quarters to practice deliberative democracy. Join us for updates at noon at 12:30 tomorrow. I'm Shuhaida Arifin. Thank you for watching.